We've got old school poll number 6 here. It's the third one about rare items. I've already voted in it. I'm not showing you that because I voted no on practically all of them. And I think going through the questions is slightly more important. So we should note that if absolutely no vote is passed, which needs 75%, then what they're going to do is they're going to release holiday items in the summer. Each week during this event in the summer, a different rare item will spawn in one location at a time on each world. Once that item has been collected, it will respawn elsewhere. So, this will mean there will be only one spawn of this item on each world at any time. To ensure the items will remain available in the future, every time they hold a holiday event, the corresponding items will be available as rewards. For example, during this year's Halloween event, you can obtain pumpkins, Halloween mask, and all the other Halloween rewards. Basically, it means you'll be able to get it at summer, but they'll be releasing it at the holiday events if they do a holiday event. But you get all of them at the holiday event. Let's just have a look at the results. So far, there's 25,733 people that have voted. And it's mostly votes about how the rare items will go into the game. So, first question, and there's like 52 questions. So the first question is, Easter eggs from 2002 will have a rare chance that chickens will drop them. 51% have said no. The Easter eggs from 2002, if you trade the God bird egg with Gertrude's son for Easter eggs, so this is the Easter egg from 2002, 64% have said no. The Easter eggs from 2002 again, when a rabbit is trapped in it escapes a snare, there's a small chance it leaves an Easter egg behind. 70% have said no. Bunny ears. You can craft them using a needle on polar kebbit fur. So 59% have said no. Bunny ears, a rare drop from rabbits. 55% of people have said yes. Okay, question 7. Pumpkin from 2001 is a rare harvest from allotments when farming. 50% have said no. And obviously 50% have said yes. It's very close, that one. Halloween masks. If you perform a panic emote in a certain area of the game, it will spawn an NPC that will give you a Halloween mask. 54% have said no. Halloween masks. A spawn point in Draenor Manor. 60% have said no. Halloween mask. Dropped from a random Halloween-themed monster, example, skeletons and zombies. 64% have said yes. A Santa hat. Spawn in snowy areas. 58% have said no. A Santa hat. Trade clockwork animals to an NPC who will reward you with one. 73% have said no. Santa's hat again. A random event called Santa's Little Helper, and Santa's Little Helper needs prepping for Christmas. 62% have said yes. Christmas crackers can be found in balloons dropped from the party room. 58% have said no. Yes, sorry. Party hats. Pickpocket from Party Pete to get a party hat. 61% have said yes. Party hats, a chance to spawn in balloons in the party room. 51% have said yes. Party hats, given out by the wise old man through text dialogue. 50% have said yes, and 50% have said no. The scythe, question 18. The scythe, smith it out of iron as you would a normal weapon. 53% have said no. The scythe, when you die, you receive one in your inventory. 53% have said yes. The scythe, given to you as a farming implement from Gardener Gunhild in return for bringing her some wheat. 68% have said no. A yo-yo. You use wool on a log to craft a yo-yo, and 53% have said no. A yo-yo from a random event. Santa's Little Helper needs prepping for Christmas. So 50% have said no, and 50% have said yes. Yo-yos, buy them from the children in Varrock Square for 500 GP. 51% have said yes. 49% have said no. Rubber chicken. A joker spawns at random times and locations to give them out, so it's like a random NPC. 56% have said yes. For the rubber chicken, the Easter Bunny gives them out as he's found a stash. 58% have said no. The rubber chicken again. The evil chicken drops them when killed. 67% have said no. I've said yes, sorry. Wait. Yes. Question 27. The zombie head. Dig it up from random places in Lumbridge Swamp. 52% have said no. A zombie head. A chance of dropping from zombies. 62% have said yes. Zombie head. Digging near grave areas throughout the game main cover one. 51% have said no. Hats and scarves from Christmas 2005. Given out by Iffy. I think she's in Varrock clothing store. I'm not too sure about that though. So 64% have said yes. Question 31. Marionettes sold by Diango for 500 GP. 58% have said yes. Marionettes speak to Master Crafter at the Crafting Guild, who will craft you one if you provide them with wood, wool, and dyes. 54% have said no. Question 33. For the Easter ring. A chance of dropping from rabbits. 52% have said no. Have said yes. Sorry. Question 34. Easter ring obtained when collecting a rabbit's foot from rabbits. 63% have said no. Easter ring. Trading a rabbit's foot to an NPC for one. You get 54% have said no. Question 36. For the skeleton outfit. Search wells across RuneScape for a chance to find one. 50% have said no, and 50% have said yes. Skeleton set. A chance of dropping from zombies or skeletons. 61% have said yes. A jack-o'-lantern mask. Use a knife on a tradable pumpkin. 61% have said yes. Question 39. A reindeer hat. Crafted using fur, bones, thread, needle, a red bead, and a cosmic rune. 53% have said no. Question 40. A reindeer hat is a rare drop from killing stags in the Enchanted Valley. 52% have said yes. A wind tumber tree. Use a herring on a specific tree to find one. 59% have said no. A wind tumber tree. A chance to drop one when you cut a tree. 59% have said yes. A wind tumber tree. Talk to Wyson. He's the farmer. He's a gardener in Falador Park, and he'll give you one. 56% have said no. Now, they're mostly the holiday items. I think there's another one that's mentioned. These are the non-holiday items now. So, question 44. The disc of returning. A chance to find one when searching in random bushes. 54% have said yes. Disc of returning can be brought in general stores. 60% have said no. Disc of returning if they have an NPC called Thordor in the Dwarven Mines, and you can get a disc of returning from him. 55% have said no. Half full wine jug, a chance to steal one from a wine stall. 65% have said yes. A half-full wine jug, obtained by letting your cat drink from a full jug. 58% have said no. A warship spawned in the original location. 51% have said yes. A warship bought from Diango. 52% have said yes. A warship. Have a in-game Cryptic Clue Fest where you speak to certain NPCs with certain items to progress. The end reward is a warship. 55% have said no. A chicken suit, which is already in the game from the Easter event. Crafted from feathers, yellow dye, thread, and a needle. 59% have said yes. And that is the last question. So, personally, what do I think? I half like their backup plan. I like the fact that they say they will add the items to a holiday event. But I don't like the fact that they will give you all of the items. For example, you get all of the Halloween items. So personally, what I think is they should just host an event. You know, they've already got some of the events sorted. For example, 2006 Halloween, there was a big event around that. Some of the earlier events, like when 2002 Easter eggs, I believe they were just dropped on the floor. I wasn't there then, but I know that they weren't. I didn't have those quests around them. So personally, I think they should do an event at the holiday. When you've completed the event, you get the reward. Meaning they can bring back the old events, like the old Halloween events, the old Christmas events, if they were good. If they aren't specifically good, Jagex can redo them or make a new one for us to do. And they have some good ideas here. For example, they mentioned for the Santa hat and the yo-yo, a random event called Santa's Little Helper, where he needs help prepping for Christmas. Now they could do that and make that a holiday event. For the non-holiday items, like Disc of Returning and the battleship, the warship, sorry, and the half-full wine jug. I mean, you have to think about where they came from. I believe the warship was from a quest in RuneScape Classic. The half-full wine jug was originally when you drank a jug of wine, it would go half and then it would go empty. And the Disc of Returning was, I'm not fully too sure about this, but I believe it was if you were teleported to the void, or if you were teleported to the void, you used the Disc of Returning to get back. Which was just a basic way of stop bossing, I believe. So, how do they go back in the game? I do love the idea of Cryptic Clue Fest or some kind of event in game where we can do that, because I always I like events in game where maybe you have to take things to NPCs or whatever, or little quests, mini quests, and you can get these items. I do not want anything like killing a rabbit to get rabbit ears. I know it sounds a bit stupid. I know it sounds a bit strange to say that, but because obviously rabbits have rabbit ears. But I don't think that's quite what the items are for. I mean, you've got to think why they originally came in the game, and if we can take that original idea and put it in 2007. For the tradable items, I can't remember if they said that they're going to be tradable. If they are, then they won't be worth that much. If they're not, then that'll be great, because people won't be fussed over the price of them. But there will always be, if they do make them tradable, there will always be the sort of idea of it possibly becoming really rare and people spending loads on them. I just don't want anyone to become a millionaire overnight. But I want fun events in the game that we can get these rewards from. Not quests. I mean, more seasonal. Anyway, so if you've not voted in that, I suggest you vote. I don't think any of these are going to happen, so they're going to have to go for the backup plan. And hopefully when they add a new poll, I'll give